Remember that shit, but I know that shit. 'Cause where the hell else is it coming from? Alright, so boom. I just got a hell of a download, right? I woke up like 2:30. But this from a video from like, what's today? It's April 13th. Alright, so I got an even older one. It ain't downloaded for like 6 days. Within the 3 to 6 days ago. And it shows how I started from when it was a circle and wrote all this that's on the side. It shows my whole thought process I went through. But as I was watching this, right, I was writing something for a new presentation to show you. So boom, this is what I noticed. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna play it back. Alright, so the download will be more easier to grasp. Alright, so boom. Alright, so it's a full circle, right? Dang, where that thing at? Anyways, it's a full circle, right? Oh shit. Come on, bro. Peace to the guys and goddesses. Peace, peace, peace. Look, alright, so boom. But nah, though. Alright, so boom. It's a full circle, right? That makes it 360, right? But there's a triangle in the circle, right? And there's a triangle below, right? Boom. So the triangle below is coming from the ground going up, and the one below is like a pyramid going down. But you could say the pyramid is actually from above, is going down, because if we get an energy from above, it's going down. That arrow is going down. So really, you explaining it from the picture is going to be in reverse in reality. So boom. So if a pyramid going down, that's like the sun shining on you. A pyramid going up is like plasma energy from the ground that you're absorbing from the ground going up. So once both is connected, it actually makes a aura, right? And a magnetic energy field, right? Just like everything else in the universe, right? But that's if your chemistry is right in your body, meaning you're eating your natural things, you get your water, you get your sunlight, just like a plant would. Because the thing is, we're in carbon energy, but inverted is ether energy. So your carbonated beings, your neuromelanated beings, we connect to the carbon and the ether, not just the carbon, but the carbon and the ether. Feel me? Like antimatter energy. Feel me? Not just the ground. Feel me? Like animals. We tap into higher realms naturally because that's nature. That's how we were made, right? So that makes us omnipresent everywhere. Literally. Just like fuck all the extra shit. You gotta make it make sense, bro. That means you're omnipresent everywhere. Then when your body is back to its chemistry, you're able to take high radiations of heat because the high radiations will not kill you when your chemistry is right. The high radiation of heat will literally make you a light body because the science behind that is your cells is going to reproduce. They're not going to die. Like how they say your cells die out. Like you have millions of cells and millions die out every night when you go to sleep. That's because your chemistry is not right in your body. Reason why if you fast, like if you don't eat during the day and go to sleep, or like you chill out on eating before you go to sleep, you get better dreams, right? Because when the more cells you have, the more charge you have, right? So the thing they're scared of, people are starting to eat right and all the extra stuff, and then we're going into this higher dimension, the UV index, that deals with your frequency and your state of matter, your body. That being said, the UV index is not going back to a 3, yo. Let me put this on cam. That being said, the UV index is not going back to 3. Shit's at a 6 and higher, right? That's why it be cool outside for real. But when the sun, like when they don't got their fake clouds up, it feel hot as hell, like 20 degrees more than what it really is. That's the index, meaning that's the frequency rising. That's the T. That's what it means, bro. Like you gotta think science when you think frequency, or like think you and like feelings, and because it's really physically, mentally, and then science. So boom. So like, say if you got a big ass TV, right, in a small room, right, it can be cool in your room, right? But if you leave that TV on all day and you walk back in that room, it's going to be warm, right? Because the radiation from the TV is spreading all through your room, creating heat, right? So boom. And that's coming from the light, right? So boom. It's the same thing with the sun, right? Once that light come on and it's beaming, it stays on. The moon, the, the moon is the sun too in the third alternate. It might be the second, third, or the first, right? So boom. Uh, so look though. Dude, mind your business. Alright, so back to what I was saying, right? Like, why do you even bother, my guy? Shit weak as hell. That shit weak as hell. So who's right, who's wrong? Alright, so boom. So when you come back to this, so boom. You got one circle that's 360. The triangle and the circle, right? With the line of the equator right there, right? Well, let's just say that's the equator. Really, nah, that's the coordinate lines. Longitude, latitude, right? But then this is not just showing one representation, it's showing two parallels of one representation. Because the thing is, it's 369 all the way into a whole nother room. Also, like all of this shit just goes back to 369. So when you say above and below, so boom, it seems like it's a firmament, firmament from the down because of the 180, right? So boom, all right. So peep game. All right. So that first triangle inside of a circle, that 180 within a 180 circle, because it's half of a circle, that also equals 360, which 3 plus 6 equals 9. So really 360 equals a circle, right? Right? That's a full rotation, right? So that means one is going clockwise and the other is going counterclockwise as it orbits, right? Just like the Sirius video I got on my shit. I was recording Sirius like around 6 o'clock in the morning. It'd be like the best time to look at it because you can see it. So like that jump be spinning, bro. Like the North Star, that jump be spinning, bro. And I ain't ever say it's going. So that seems like one 180 is going one way, and the other 180 is going one way. This is my first time saying that, but like, but peep game. So say you is coming from the bottom, right? Really, like the pyramid at the bottom is like the sun for the a whole nother earth. That's why they say it's like a whole nother earth. Like literally under like underground type shit. Cause it reverses itself, right? And then it does that shit in the cosmos too. So boom. Alright, so that means there's another 180 triangle within the 180 circle. But the circle is really a 360. But the 180 triangle above and the 180 triangle below is still combined. So that's also a 360. So boom, dang. Now that I'm noticing, I put a circle in the middle, right? Because that represents like the 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 90 degrees, right? So whole time that this low key looks like a picture of a compass. Because a compass is a 360 with the coordinates, right? And then it has the arrows, the one above, one below, and then it has the center part which holds it for it to spin. So low key, this picture representation just shows of what I'm trying to say, right? It's a compass, right? It's the direction of this is the compass of nature. This is the compass of you. Alright, we're trying to wake each other up at this moment, right? That's the goal. We're trying to wake each other up. If niggas not trying to listen, then they can listen later when they they start thinking for themselves. Alright, so boom. But for right now, we're trying to wake people up, right? Look, I didn't learn this in school. I didn't learn this from nobody else. I literally just felt it, and we're going with it. Alright, so boom. So look, so that looked like a compass. So boom. What I really even made this live for was I saw the number 4, but it came from the number 13. And the 13, I'm gonna just play it. Hold on. Hold up, bro. It was 5:50, like 10 minutes before I started this video. Set the time up. Alright, I don't know if you peep, but I'm gonna rewind it again. I just made a whole equation though. That would make sense for crown chakra activation energy. That's the equation, my nigga. Source. Which is going to for you. Alright, I'm going too far. Actually, I can save that for a little bit. Alright, so this is what I noticed, right? Alright, so you got the 4 triangles from the 490 degrees, right? So 4 triangles times 9 degrees equals 360 degrees slash 9x triangle B. Right? So boom. So then you got a whole new equation of numerology right up from the 4 and the 9. Because really the 0 just represents the next level of intervals. Right? Like second level energy would be like in the tens place. Third level energy would be in hundreds place. That's why it's three. That's why it's 3 digits in the hundreds place. Period. And then that's why it's 2 levels in the tens place, and then 1 number in the ones place. That's really why, in my eyes. Because when you move up intervals, right, it's from the ones, the tens to the 100. Talking about energy. Right? That's even like the Greek alphabet, right? Like it don't do like 16, 17, 22, 23, 33. It don't do all of that. This is what it do. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's when it repeats. The 1 through 9. 10. It's still repeating, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It never went to 10. It just repeated 1 through 9 at a higher interval, a higher frequency, right? It never went to 10. So the 11s, the 12s, and all that shit, that's just in between the 9, right? But the first 9, the first set of 9, like alpha, delta, all that, first set of 9, that's just numbers, period. But like the first set of 9, right? Um, like, I mean, the 19s and 18s and 16s and stuff, that just represents the other parallel, right? Because remember, it's two parallels. So, boom. So, one parallel is 1 through 9, right? But remember, the 1 through 9 always repeats itself, right? But look, when you add, uh, when you put in the teens, right? Now you're messing with numerology when you got teens, right? And like numbers like 21, 22, like because remember the scale is from the ones, the tens, and then the hundreds, and then whatever is in between, it's just in between. But that deals with numerology. Damn, I never thought about that shit till now. Cause look, the 3-6, right? Like say 360, that's the interval, right? At the third, you can say at the third or fourth degree, right? So boom, 3 plus 6 equals 9, right? Alright, so 27 degrees, right? 27 degrees, 56. And, hold on, let me see something. I ain't got no pencil. Well, you get what I'm saying. Alright, so 11 plus 11, right? That'd be 2. 1 plus 2, right? Alright, 1 plus 0 would be 1. 11 plus 11 would be 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Feel what I'm saying? 1 plus 5. I mean, see, I fucked up. But 1 plus 4 equals. Alright, so 1. Alright, 1 plus 0 equals. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 7. Hold on. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 1 plus 7 equals 8. 1 plus 8 equals 1 plus 8 equals 9. Alright? 1 plus 9 equals 10, right? So then that starts off the 10, right? And then it repeats the same thing, right? So that represents the parallel because it's going to always be one energy going up above from below. Because from below, the energy goes up, heat rises. Feel me? Electricity is heat, right? Heat rises, right? While the energy that's coming from above is shooting down, right? So it does this through all the 369 energies. That's why it's three alternates and two parallels and four states of matter, right? So boom, that's why. Because at the same time, that's magnetism. So it's like a battery, right? Or like it's sharing power. That's what it is. It's sharing plasma energy. Just like that's what nature do. Like even your plants. That's what your cells do. That's why you're not supposed to block off your antibodies with these medicines and shots. So your cells can come into trinities because everything has three alternates. Everything works in trinities, down to your cells, down to your atoms. It works in trinities. Even your mind works in a trinity, right? And then it's two parallels to you, literally, from your waist up and your waist down is like two different shits going on, right? You have whole live magnetism from your feet to your waist. That's one charge to your head to your waist. That's another charge. You got like two brains, my nigga. You got one, you got a brain in your conscious. Really got three brains because remember, it's three alternates of you. So it's like you could say this in like three different ways. So you can say it in three different ways. So boom, like your head, your stomach, mm, you say your head, your heart, your stomach. That is weird because you can say your head, your hands, and your feet. Or you could say the sun, you, and the planet, right? Because each way connects to intelligence naturally. So, like, if you're eating the right things, your blood's moving, your sodium channels, your plasma, all of that's flowing, your skin, right? Boom. What you think it's gonna do? It's gonna make you glow. You can move. But like, the reason it makes you glow is because of cellular production for the positive. So when it's in the positive, that means more cells are reproducing. That's why when a girl get dig down right, and the next day she's glowing, right? Because mentally that rose her frequency and made her feel good. That's the thing about the heart space when you say you have to be in the love frequency because the frequency from the heart and up is frequencies that keep your cells healthy without dying mentally. Because when they die mentally, you drop in frequency, and now you're in anxiety, right? So boom. And when you're in anxiety, what does that bring? Fear, stress, aggravation. And what is stress? Bad for your health, right? Boom. So if you're in a love frequency, and that means your frequency is producing more, is helping your cells reproduce itself, right? That brings that glow, right? Because your cells are now reproducing itself as you're awake and up. Now you got energy while you up. Other than you walking around feeling dead, that's just because your cells ain't they need to reproduce. That's why you feel tired and want to go to sleep for no reason, because your cells need to reproduce. And when you go to sleep, your body repairs, right? Fuck the extra shit. Don't make it make sense. So boom. So look, when you look at Iron Man, right? The way he was able to fly, right? This is I realize we can fly. I haven't flew yet, but I'm seeing the science of it. So now that I'm seeing the science of it, I feel like I'm about to fly real soon, or we about to fly real soon. So boom. So peak game. So the triangle, right? Uh, uh, I'm gonna do it on Google. Mm, 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 mm. Now, I'm going to get into why the ZRV16, right? Why they had to do it 4 times, right? For them 4 shots dealing with your DNA strands, right? Because the Z's, right? The strains that make the spiral, like in the nine ethers, we have Z's, right? And we have Z's going from starting from the left conscious and then the right conscious. So boom, when you put that together, right? If you got Z's, right? But it's 4 levels, huh? It's like 8 lines, right? Eight lines. That makes 4 Z's. But it's hitting from your crown chakra down to your root chakra, right? So them 4 Z's is part of your strain, right? Because if you can take out, if you can mutate it, because a loss of cell, huh, look, all right, so say if it was a Z right here, starting, right? It would go like this, boom, 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 boom. And then if you put it sideways, right, what it look like? Boom, boom, like the little graph that's in the hospital, right? It go like that. So boom, peak game. So from your right conscious, you gotta go boom, like a Z, like a Z, all the way down. So then from your left conscious, you got the same shit going on. And then up the middle is like the spine to it, right? Which is your spine. Cause look, you're shot. Red blood cell like lysis. Your red blood cells your red blood cells is only going to die when your antibodies not getting to the cell. So that means fake antibodies, because fake antibodies is a replica of your shit. So if it's replicating your shit to make moves, that means the other ones, right, it's just going to die out. But they going to start dying out at the spleen, right? Or starts right here, right? But the solar is in between the stomach and the root, which will be, the sacral and the root, which will be your stomach and your reproduction. Solar is still in between of your heart and your throat, right? So that deals with the respiratory and inflammation, right? And if you're at a low frequency, you're not seeing with your third eye using your head what the fuck going on around you. But the thing is, you want to reverse that shit, you got 90 days. I've been telling niggas to fast since I started fasting. It ain't up to me no more, bro. Niggas wanted to talk shit behind my back and everything. I already know. It's cool. No love lost. But look, when you fast, right, especially with the fruits, is antibodies naturally made from the fruits that matches with your cells. So you trying to take some medicine, it might help, but it's still just gonna bring you back to square root, and then it's gonna make you buy some more of that shit. That's what drugs do. That's what chemicals do, right? It kills it off when you're done feeling good, and then it kills it, then make you want some more, right? But when you eat from the ground, like my brother Jeremiah said, you eat from the ground, and the earth, the earth is gonna take care of you. Planet Kai will take care of your body because y'all are connected. So you eat. So that goes back to Dr. Sebi and why they killed him. He said, hop on an electric diet. Why? Because it brings cellular reproduction. Why? So boom, cellular reproduction means your antibodies are working. So when your antibodies are working at a higher rate, plus the sun, like right now, nigga, you could literally get rid of any disease just by fasting, my nigga. Literally, any illness, disease, you get rid of it. Cause look, we don't come from hate and we don't come from unnatural shit, right? So when we put our body back to balance, it gets rid of it like it does anyways. That's why having a higher immune system is having a higher metabolism. And when you look at niggas with a higher metabolism, what they got? More energy. The key is to have more energy. Niggas done got used to sleeping, so when they got them get hella energy, they do everything to drop they to waste energy on shit. But at the end of the day, that drops your frequency. Just so you can go back to sleep. It's really not that deep. So boom, you having more energy just means you're having more cellular reproduction, which is fucking healthy, right? But you need to keep your blood flows all your sodium channels and flow, which water helps with, right? So all you need is water, fruits. Look, the amino acids in the fruits actually make proteins, right? Anything that's unnatural with proteins, that shit is fake and it's clogging your shit up. You might get big, but you're not gonna get that core, right? It's gonna add more fat because it's lactic acid. You need you need acid from fucking fruits, right? It's not too acidic for you. It will never be too acidic for you. Fruits will never be too acidic for you. You have to eat it with goddamn. You have to drink water too. You can't forget about the water. Like is your natural waters is in fruit, but it's gonna charge your water that's in you. Like, you feel me? It's gonna charge it up, and then that's gonna help charge the crystals that's in your body. And once you charge the crystals in your body, what you think that's doing? Tapping in to everything around you, to other bodies, to goddamn the ground, to the universe. Not on no extra shit neither. Naturally. Not on some come within me. Like you ain't gotta do all this shit, bro. Cause once you there, they're just with you. Period. Like that's one thing I noticed for seeing with myself. You don't gotta do all that extra shit. Like you gotta watch niggas doing all that extra shit. Feel me? I mean, I guess that would make your vibration stronger, but at the same time, yeah, like low key is. I heard someone talking shit about someone doing mudras. Since I'm the hood scientist who put all this together, because I really wasn't on that. It's actually good to put the mudra at the heart chakra, or at your heart, because your heart actually makes a Merkaba. That's why you have to have this, the root, sacral, and the solar all together and be low. And you have to have your throat, your eye, and your consciousness together because your consciousness still deals with your root and it also deals with your heart. That's why I said that's three alternates: your conscious, your brain,